Welcome in or welcome back to Blackmuthasaver. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I will be doing an Etsy order, well, two Etsy orders that I have. So let me show you a little bit behind the scenes of how I create some of my challenges. Okay, so this one right here is my Damage Friday. So this is the basically like the cover sheet, cover dashboard, and then these are the actual saving challenges. And then the other order I have is for my messy buns. I think this is called Summertime on my Etsy, and the Forest Girls. So I will be cutting all of this out, putting this book together, cutting these out, and then this one right here, these ones are my freebies that I'm going to be sending. So I did print out 2 of each. So it says make it happen. And then this is the one that I send us for the birthday. And then I'm going to send this one, this Cowlicious. So I send either this one or this one with one of these. So you either get this and this, or you get this and this. This is how it's going to go, I think, for the next, either the next month or maybe the next 2 months. I don't know yet. So I'm going to cut all this out, put all of it together, and I'm going to show you the process of me shipping. So let's get started. This one is a little bit more complicated. Not complicated, just a lot more to do. So I'm going to skip ahead to just cutting these out. Go ahead and cut these out. So this is an order that someone ordered from off my Etsy. So I will cut these down, package these up, and while I'm doing that, I just probably do one of each of these, 2. Because I'm only doing 2 orders. And then the rest of these I'll just probably just put to the side until I actually need them. Okay, so I do have a guillotine cutter, and I also have one of these. So I do use this when I'm doing my my Damage Friday. Because I like to cut it down on this because of the numbers and stuff and how it's on here. But I'll show you what I mean. So on this one, I just cut the guillotine. It's quicker, it's faster, it's just a lot more efficient. So this is the one I got from Walmart. It's a Pen and Gear. So what I'm going to do is just start cutting. So I want to cut my orders first. I'm going to do those first. Y'all, I feel like every time I try to do something, somebody always calls me, and I just started the video. Okay, so we're going to do these one at a time. I like to cut the corners off of everything first. It just makes it better for me so I can see better. Because I wear glasses. I ain't blind, but my vision is blurry, definitely without my glasses. What am I about to say? I do have the air conditioner on and a little fan, so if you guys hear any wind, that is what you're going to be hearing. And you might hear my mini-me. But I have her occupied. So I just got off the phone with my mom, and she just said that she made something to go with these challenges, but we'll see. She just made some stuff, some freebies, I guess, and we're going to see how long it takes her to get here, because they might go with this order or they might not. So I'm just cutting these out. This is how I do it. I don't know how everybody else do it, but this is how I do it. Okay. I don't care if it cuts a little bit of it off, as long as it's not cutting the, you know, like the most important things off. I'm cool with that. And so this little edge right here, where you can see the white, did not come off. So sometimes I can do it on the cutter, and then sometimes I just like to just cut it with scissors. So that's that, and then I'll just keep going. Okay, so this is the Forest Girls. This is for $50. This one's for $50. This one's for $75, and then this one right here is for $100. So these are actually ones my mom made. My mom makes, I would say, a lot of the challenges. She makes a good amount of the challenges. She can make challenges, and I put them up. So this is the Forest Girls is one of her challenges. The Messy Buns is one of her challenges, and the Summertime is one of my challenges. So she likes making saving challenges. We're both very creative, and you know, I get it from my mom. I get it from my mom. So we both create challenges. She creates a lot of things. Like she's into she's not really into saving challenges. She's more into journaling. Like she likes to make the stuff for junk journaling, planners and stuff like that. So that's what she's into, like right now. That's her thing. I don't like planners. Well, I do like planners, but, and I might actually try to come out with a planner maybe for the next year or maybe 2028. But right now I'm so focused on doing other things, I don't even I ain't worried about it right now. But that is an idea that it's something I want to do. So this is when we design, or when she designs, or whoever designs, I like to put them out, and I like to have them like evenly, like even on the page. Like these are even across, and they're even going down. So even parallel and even horizontal, because it's easier. So if you're cutting here, you're cutting both of these. You're cutting here, you're cutting this side, and then you're cutting this side, and then you're cutting this side. So it's way easier to basically have it that way in the cut. So anyway, yeah, like we're both creative. She has her own thing that she likes to do. We come together on collabing all the time with different things. I create my challenges, she creates her challenges, and then we basically just flow off each other. So we both used to, I used to make shirts. I have a big sublimation printer that I use to make shirts. I really don't do shirts anymore. I just kind of fell out of love with doing shirts, and I actually can sew, and I can sew clothes. I used to sew clothes for like little clothes for little kids, especially for birthdays. That was my thing. I've sold a lot of clothes. I've sold a lot of clothes. So I used to make the kids' birthday party outfits. If I can, I'll like put some pictures somewhere in this video of some things that I've made, or at the end, doesn't matter. So yeah, she likes doing challenges, and she's like, well, put them up, just put them up. She sends me challenges all the time, and I still have to put up some of the challenges that have yet to put up some of the challenges that she sent me, because sometimes I have to fix them because I like stuff to look a certain way, and she's not really into the saving community, so she doesn't really know. So I have to give her sizes and like tell her what basically I want her to do. I let her design on her own. Like I don't mess with what she's designing. So whatever she chooses, that's whatever she chooses. I just take it. Sometimes I switch numbers. Sometimes I really try not to mess with her creative stuff. So she sends me the files, and sometimes she's like, well, I don't know what numbers to put in here, so you're gonna have to put the numbers in there. So I do that also. So I don't really like tell her not to create anything. If she wants to create something, depends on, she tells me sometimes put this on Ko-Fi, put this on Etsy. So that's basically what I do. So this is the summertime. Okay. So this order right here is done. Oh, did I show you guys the messy buns? Let me move this out the way. So these are her messy buns. Okay, so I'm going to package these up. I don't know, can they, let me see if they can fit in here, because I want to do them individually, because this is the only thing that they ordered. Yay. So yeah, these can fit in a small one. So I love it when orders come together and they're small. I mean, I just love orders. I love orders, period. Period, poo. And they're fun to do, you know. I love being creative and coming up with things, and it's always good to have a team. And my mom is my, you know, my biggest supporter that ever. So we support each other. Okay, so since I told her that somebody bought some of her designs, I guess that's what made her get up and was like, I want to make some freebies and do this and do that. And I'm like, okay, I'll wait till she gets here and package up this order. Okay, so this one's done. But what I send with this, I'm going to show you what I send. So usually when I send out my orders, I send my contact information. And I usually use one of these to pin all the stuff together. But I went to Hobby Lobby with my mom, we're always together, and I found these bows that I might just start using also. And I found this one. Isn't this one so pretty? This one is so cute. So I found this one, and I'm thinking about either selling these on my Etsy or making them to send out with my orders, since people are buying. Because I was looking for these, the back, to put the jumbos on, because I have jumbo, I have these. I've already got these, so I just need to find the backing, and then the I forget what you call these. I forget what you call these. I forget. Anyway, so I was thinking about doing that. But first, I have to cut up these, because these are the freebies that I'm going to send with my order. And I just line it on up. And cut. So I usually do not eliminate my free challenges. I don't. I usually don't, but I made this one up probably about 5 minutes, probably about 15 minutes ago. because I wanted to send something different to different customers, not just sending everybody the same thing all the time. So that's why you're either get this or the other one. So yeah, and then guys, so the numbers are from 1 through 4, and it's Cowlicious, but then I must have put Blackmuthasaver, must have got behind the cow, and I'm like, do I really want to reprint it? No, I don't. So the next batch that I do print will have Blackmuthasaver in the front. I'm like, it's a freebie. It's okay. I'm not worried about it too much. We put our names on everything that we, you know, all savers. We put our name on everything that we make. We want everybody to know that we made it. Okay, so these are so cute. Like Cowlicious. I love this. And the nominations are between 1 through 4. These are so cute. Okay, so I'm going to do this one is a happy birthday. I never know when people's birthdays are, so, you know, once you get this, and you're like, oh, she said, yep, I did. I thought about you. I did. I thought about you. So, yeah. This is behind the scenes of doing orders. It's like you gotta print them and print stuff in batches. Depends on what you're doing, how much you're selling. If you got, this is like a good seller, you want to print a little bit more, you want to print, it just really depends on what sells and what doesn't, and how much you print, and when to cut and when not to cut. Okay, so these are done. So then I'm gonna cut these. I made this one up too when I was making the Cowlicious, because I was sending my rainy days, and those are free on my Ko-Fi. But I want to switch it up just a little bit. I try to send things that are related to the month, or if something's coming out, or if, you know, everyone's doing something. I try to keep up with the theme. I'm not always there, and sometimes I miss things and stuff, but it is what it is. Okay, so this order is almost done. Alright, so, ooh, I almost cut my knuckles off, y'all. These things are sharp. I'm moving too fast. That would have not been good. Ooh, and it could have cost like all three of these too. It would have been like a gash here, a gash here, a gash here. Ooh. And like I could feel where the blade, like, that's the crazy part. I gotta shake it off. Okay, so I'm gonna move this out the way. Okay, so for this order right here, I'm not gonna send a birthday one. I am going to send, you know, my card. I'm gonna send this, and I'm gonna send this. So then the next one is gonna get this, and they're gonna get this. So I can put those to the side. See, I'm like, this is an order for order. This is for order, and I can print out, you know, just like that. Easy peasy. So since these ones are already done, basically I just either put these on there or these, but I want to put these on here. And I think it's like 2 colors in here. So you got white, a dark pink, and a light pink. You're gonna hear my baby now because my niece just woke up. So she's happy to see her, because me and my baby be up. We be up. We be up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We be up. And now since the kids are out of school, they just sleep in. So yeah, these are those. And let me show you. I like that these because they're different. There's a lot of different colors in here. So you get a lot of colors. So I usually send these, but since I bought the bows, I'm gonna send the bows. Not a mess. Okay. Push those back in there. I don't need all of these. I'll just use the pink ones. Put that one back. Okay, so how I do mine, because this one's going in a small, this one's going in a poly bubble. So let me get it. So it's my small poly bubble, or however you say. So these ones are getting sent. So let's see. Can this fit this way? It sure can. I would do it like this, so it can fit down in there like this. Make sure I get all three of them. All right, so this is my contact information. Ooh, do I want to send? You know what? It's free. It's just probably the ink that bled through. So I'm gonna put these in here first. And this one's so silky. The cow one is so silky that I don't know if it's going to stay on there. So then I'm going to put these in there. And I might have to switch this because I think she said she wanted to put a pin in here. But I think it might still work. And then that's basically it. And then I'll just close this up to see if she brings anything. And then put the label on it and then send it to the post office. But I got to wait for her. So moving on to the next one. So I need this. Yeah. Works best with paper instead of the laminate. Okay, so next. Wait. First, I do still need this. I need to cut these first, and then I'll be able to do the book. Okay. So that's the back and this is the front. There we go. So I'm going to take my scissors and just get this little edge right here off here. Yeah, I should do it this way, but I can't really see. There's a little edge. That'll have to work. Okay. So that's this. So these are the covers. So it's the back and the front. Okay, so I'm done with this all the way. So now I just need this. So these have a front and a back. I don't know what these have a front and a back. And these are the ones that you put the money inside of the envelopes. So basically, I cut these out like I did the rest, like I did everything else on the guillotine, and then I just fold them in half, and then I stick them in a laminate pouch, and then I laminate them, and this is what they come out looking like. So how I do mine, I like to take one, and I use this as a guide. So basically, I'm going to put this edge right here, in between here. So you're going to see it right at the edge right there. And then I cut it off. That's how it looks. And then I do the other side the same way. I put it right here on the edge of this right here. And then I cut it off. So for this one, I'm probably gonna zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. So you guys can see. So I just cut those off. That's the difference. Okay. So then for the bottom where I'll actually put the holes, this is too long. So what I do is I put this edge right here where the numbers, kind of below the numbers, but where the, I don't know where the slashes for in between start, like right on top of that. And then I just cut it. And y'all, I cannot see. Like I said, I'm blind. I'm not, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm not blind. I'm used to just being way close up on this, and for this video, I'm not. Without sticking my whole head in the video. Okay, that looks about right. I just cut it. So this part right here is where I will punch the holes. Oh, and then I have to cut this off so that the envelope is open. So basically I'm just cutting right at the edge right there. Just cutting that off. And now it's open. And the way you could tell if everything is fine, there's a seal. There's an actual seal that's close to this envelope that's in here. And you can see it going all the way around here. So that's how you know that this is going to stay in here. So that's one done. And I have 11 more to do. And now we're open. So I may fast forward this part, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, see? Open. All right, so we are done with this. So I can put this up. Move our scraps out the way. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do the corners. I'm gonna do the corners. This is the one that I use. I did get this off of Amazon. So I probably will list this below in my description. So this is all I do. I do all the corners first. And then I'd hole punch. Sometimes you can get 2 of these on there at a time, but I'm just going to do one right now. I missed that one completely. So what I'm gonna do is turn my laminator back on, because I do go over these one more time after I punch the holes in them. I feel like that's when everything is so secure, once the holes get punched in them. And look at that, guys, they're like the same sizes. I love it. Yes. Okay, so that's done. So now I need to get my hole punch. This one's a 52 Agenda. I think I got this off of Amazon, but if I didn't get it off Amazon, I got this from Hobby Lobby. So I'm not really sure where I got this one from. I think Hobby Lobby. So the last time I did something, I was doing an A5 because I was doing it for my I was looking for something. It could have been for my collab that's coming up, but I can't really remember. So I go to personal desktop. Well, it says personal Dex Facts. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is the one that I put mine on right here. I don't use the A6 Agenda. It's smaller than what I need. I don't use that one. This is the one I use. And then on the back it has the sizes too. So I've actually like colored mine in and did different things. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the dots on there, but here is where I will stamp these, and then this is where I will stamp the cover. So it works for me. So I'm gonna stamp the cover first and then go back in and stamp. So I make sure that everything still lines up, because you never know. I've been doing this for a while, but still. accidents happen. So this is the back. So I do flip this one upside down because it's going on the back. That's how it's going to look when the book is put together. This is going to be the back. It's not going to look like this. It's going to be looking like this. And the reason I can tell that that's the back and not the front, because the front has Blackmuthasaver on it and the back does not. So now these have the same exact holes. So then I'm just going to turn it over and then scoop this up just a little bit right there. And start punching these holes. And then I try to line it up just to see, to make sure that it's exactly where it needs to be. See, I still have a little bit of room here and I still have a little bit of room here. So when it fits in this book, that's exactly how it's going to fit in here. I like that. It looks good to me. So let me turn on my laminator. I have to move some things around, but I want to make sure that I have my laminator on, so then I can just scoop these through here for the last time, since I am punching the holes. And I might move my laminator up here so you guys can see me do it, because it's sitting on a table that's sitting next to me. So just hole punch them all, and I do a check to make sure that the mutts are in order and that everything, the money can be put inside them, that everything is sealed correctly, that there are no flaws in any of the things. Yeah. So now we're just waiting on the laminator to warm up. So I'm done with this. I just basically just put this back. So the rings I also get off Amazon. So my laminator is good to go. Here, let me get these off there. I'm not gonna fuss with it and fight with it today. So I'm gonna see if I can stick my laminator up here, give you guys a good view of what I be doing. Okay, so move that out the way. So let me see if I can move my laminator up here. It's kind of a big laminator. I don't know if I'm going to be able to move it up here, or if it's long enough. That's the question, if it's long enough, because I have it plugged up somewhere else. Okay, so this is a laminator that I have. I think that's the closest we're gonna get. And I got this one off of Amazon. I love Amazon. Amazon is like, I just love Amazon. I buy everything off Amazon. If I can't get it off Amazon, I try to go to Hobby Lobby. I do have, what's the other one called? I do have another one, not Hobby Lobby, another craft store here, but it went out of business. But there's another one on the other side of town, but I don't live on that side of town, and I really don't go on that side of town unless I want Chipotle. So it's only the time I really go over there, or if I want food. Basically, if I want food, if I want some fast food, that's where I go. So I usually can stick 3 of these in here at a time. And I kind of bumped this up to 6. You can't really see the numbers over here, but it's like these will tell you if you have 3 mil, 5 mil, 7 mil, 10 mil, and if it's thick, and it has the settings of the numbers over here. So this is 5 mil, I think 3 mil, and I usually set it on 5. But since we're going through here, I'm going to set it on 6. So that's that. And let's put these 3 through here. So I can open these up. Okay, so September, August, and July. And they are hot. So then the last one is March, February, and January. What you fixing? Fix her stuff too. You said with waffles? Okay. Okay, so we can turn this off. I'm gonna move that out the way. Okay. So now we have to put the book together. So I like to have it where basically I have June, and since the holes are already together and they're already this, they should be exactly the same. They should flow right in this, right on in here. Sometimes I have a problem, sometimes I don't. And I have to do them individually. And voila. Close it up. I like to like lift it up like this. It's way better to close it. Look how tight that is. That is tight. Okay. That is tight. Okay, and then I have I use these. So I just take 2 out of here because that's all that I need. These are the one that's already pre-made. I used to have to do these myself and it was time consuming because then I had to like figure out how long how long of a piece to cut to go all the way around, and then I had to take these things and pinch them so where this holds onto there. Oh my god, it was a lot. So then I found I was like, they already pre-made them at the right size that I need, so I'm gonna buy them. I'm not going to make them anymore. So before we put this on here, we got to go through. So January, we got to make sure that, you know, our hands can go through here because the money has to go through here. And basically people are going to be shoving money in here and we got to make sure that it's sealed correctly. So this is May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. See, perfect. So then what I would do is take this, stick it in here, stick it here on the other side, stick it in there, and that's how it looks. There's no trying to put it this way and do it. No, 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 no. That's not the way you do it. You just flip it over, and that's it. You got to think smarter, not harder. And then you just close it up. See, right now, it's big. But once you put money in here, it'll definitely fit. And then that's that order. And then this will just go with it. So I will have one of my little packing. It kind of depends. If you're going to send in a poly mailer, I usually have one of my, I wrap it in one of these. I was sending it in one of these when I was sending my poly mailer. But since I kind of like upgraded, I guess I should say, I send it in a box. So let me get the small boxes. Whoa. The boxes that I have, and I'll show you how I package. I thought I lost them, but I didn't. They were right in my face the whole entire time. So basically, you just put it together. Let me move this out the way. Just put your box together. A little bitty box. I like to bend my corners. Okay, so then put my paper in here, saying how much I appreciate you buying from me. So it says thank you on it. I have others. I plan on getting some different kind. But you know, Blackmuthasaver, she gotta be black. She gotta have all black. I know a lot of people on here like pink. I am not a pink girl. I'm a purple girl. Through and through. Pink's a nice color. Okay, so basically I just stick this in here like this. And I close it up like this. Put this on top of here like that. And then I close this bad boy up. That's it. So I actually have these are what you would use when you're printing out your label to stick on here. So I actually have these ones. I actually do have tape, but I didn't like tape. Was so complicated. Tape is so complicated because you gotta take it out and you got your fingerprints all on it and stick it to my hands, and then I lay it across here, and then I gotta cut and fold it, and it just looks to me, I didn't like the way it looked. I don't want to say tacky because it doesn't look tacky. It doesn't work for me. So for the sheets that you print out, your label sheets, I just made thank yous. They look exactly like the paper I put in there. So basically, since this one is just this small size, I would just rip one of these off here, take it off, and then stick it on here like that. That's how I do mine, so that it stays shut. And then I'll just, once I weigh it, I put the correct label on here, just like that, and boom. So I do have do not bend stickers. I do have thank you stickers. You know, this happens when you have a 1-year-old. So I'm gonna put, even though I put this up here, and on this one, I'm gonna put one up here too. I usually put this one on the back because this one is, and then once I close this one, I'll put a do not bend on that. But like I said, I'm not gonna close them up because my mom said she's coming with some extra goodies to put in here. And we're just gonna wait on her to put those extra goodies on in here. So yeah, this is how I do my Etsy orders. This is a a process. It's definitely a process. And just imagine doing like 5 of these back to back to back. It's a lot of work in here. And then I appreciate all my customers and everyone who supports me in my YouTube journey, my Etsy shop, my TikTok, my Ko-Fi. It's just amazing the things that you can do when you got a team behind you and you have people that support you. So until the next time, guys, peace and love.